Sorry I'm a little late, y'all. I stayed at a friend's yesterday, did a paint job with him, and then we went up to a men's group potluck. So, uh, misjudged the time this morning on getting home and getting live on here with y'all. So, go ahead and get started, y'all, just since I have not try not to rant too much today. Go and get rolling here. So I want to officially welcome y'all to the Daily Reader podcast, where we read from a daily reader or a devotional, and we learn tools and principles, including but not limited to prayer, meditation, and breath work that help us to stay more present and to live better lives. We meet on here Wednesday and Thursdays at 7 a.m. and Friday through Tuesdays at 10:30 a.m. and that's Eastern time, y'all. If you're new here, be sure to subscribe to this channel for content and podcast episodes. Okay, so go ahead and come to a stopping point. If you're doing anything right now, find somewhere that's safe where you can be comfortable for the next 5 or 10 minutes. For the relaxation portion of the podcast, I'm going to be lighting our candle this morning. While y'all do that, I'll give you about a minute or so to get there. It's a little cool and crisp out here right now in South Carolina. It's actually going to be, looks like a cool wave coming in. I say a heat wave, but it's not a heat wave. It's going to be a cool wave coming in this week. It looks like. Alright, y'all should be just about ready, so we're going to go ahead and get started. So go ahead, if it's comfortable for you, go ahead and close your eyes and just take some deep breaths, breathing in your nose, out your mouth. I've explained it before, y'all, but just in case you're new here, the reason we don't want to do mouth breathing is mouth breathing keeps us in the triggered nervous system state, the fight or flight, freeze or fawn state. So we want to get out of that state and get into the rest and digest state. So breathing in the nose, or breathing in the nose, out the mouth, allows the body to do that so it can calm down if it's activated. So you'll notice you might yawn, you might cough a little bit, release something. Definitely feel more relaxed. And also relax your jaw, open your mouth a little bit, unclench if you have your jaw clenched or your teeth clenched, unclench that. Just relax this morning. And today we're going to just focus on our emotions. So just allow whatever emotion that comes up for you, whatever's there, just allow it to be. Can be what you label a negative emotion, could be a positive emotion, but I prefer not to label. It's just emotion. So just send it love. It's anger, say anger, I touch you with love. Sadness, I touch you with love. Even gratitude. Gratitude, touch you with love this morning. And what you'll notice in doing this, the emotion might even change. Might become something else. It may stay the same. It also may just feel like a little bit lesser of a degree. You'll feel it a little bit lesser of a degree than you did before. Continue breathing. In the nose, out the mouth. Or in the nose, out the nose. I'll leave it up to y'all. Okay, we're about to do prayer. We're going to be doing the healer's prayer today. So let's go ahead and wrap up. So take one more deep breath, breathing in your nose. Take it in deep as you can. And then on an exhale, let it out audibly, releasing any other tension the body might be holding on to today. In deep. And exhale. You can open your eyes whenever you're ready. Oh, dropped my remote control. Brighten everything up. I'll be back in just a second, y'all. Some more light in here. Okay. All right, y'all. And prayer. I'm only here to be truly helpful. I am here to represent him or her who sent me. I do not have to worry about what to say or what to do, because he or she who sent me will direct me. I am content to be wherever he or she wishes, knowing he or she goes there with me. I will be healed as I let him or her teach me to heal. All right, y'all, September the 1st. So after attending Al-Anon for a while, I realized that self-care didn't mean as much to me as it seemed to mean to other members. I thought I was doing a decent job of keeping myself clean and healthy. After talking about it with my sponsor, I became aware that although I did things to take care of myself, I did them with a focus on other people. I did them because other people expected me to do them, not because I cared about my own well-being. Gradually, I realized that while growing up in an addict home, I chose to ignore my natural feelings of self-love and self-worth because they didn't stop my parents from acting out, drinking or drugging, or from criticizing me. The more I work my program, the more I come to understand that I am rebuilding my relationship with myself. Self-care is for me, not for others. Now that my motives for self-care are in proper perspective, I make an effort to ask myself what matters in my life. I ask for my higher power's guidance before jumping into action. I pray for help in learning to love myself as my higher power loves me. The serenity I feel today when I do things to take care of myself is proof that my prayers are being answered. Thought for the day: self-care reflects acceptance of my higher power's love for me. In Al-Anon, we learn to pay attention to our own behaviors, thoughts, and feelings. We deserve this attention, and we need it. And that's from the reader, Courage to Change, page 359, which I have, y'all, by the way. I have that reader as well. This year we're just doing this one here, the Hope for Today one. Self-care, y'all, self-care. Something that I believe is necessary and needed. Something I've actually done for a long time. Thinking back, God, I don't know when I started. A long time ago. I think I started self-care even when I was a kid or a teenager. I think self-care can be, I don't know if I necessarily believe it's like brushing your teeth, shaving, cutting your hair, getting a shower. But I guess that is self-care. I guess that would be self-care. So anything we do to take care of ourselves. But I believe the program speaks of self-care for things outside of the norm that we typically do for ourselves, like we eat, we use the bathroom, we sleep. I think that is self-care, but I think it's more of a shallow form of self-care. I think real self-care, not real self-care, just a deeper form of self-care is necessary. So like when I go out, I go for a day hike. I ride my mountain bike. I've rode my mountain bike for years. Me and Dad used to go a lot growing up, and we hit the trails. I haven't rode it in a while, but I do ride it. I got a little monster truck over here I took out the other day, did a little bit of self-care. I haven't really drove any kind of remote control cars or boats or anything like that since I was a kid, so my friend gave me one. And I took that thing out the other day and had the funnest time, y'all, driving my little monster truck out here in the yard. To me, that's self-care, and that's self-care that actually really can help you focus on loving yourself more. Also, working out. Working out like I do yoga like twice a week. To me, that's self-care. There's self-love and self-care. Maybe that's self-love. I think that's more self-love. Fellow traveler with me in another program, ACA, actually says self-care is like brushing your teeth. Self-love is like doing yoga class, going to get a massage, exercising, things like that. So I choose to, it's probably a good idea just to separate that, at least in my mind. It makes the most sense. Y'all do what you feel best, whatever definition you give, self-care, self-love, really doesn't matter. As long as you're doing it, as long as you're practicing it. So this is to me, this is self-love, coming on here and doing breathing exercises, doing a reader with y'all, doing a little bit of prayer. I think it's really, really powerful. So I do have a friend that's on this channel a good bit as well. She's in the comments usually, and she's a prayer warrior. So if anybody on here, I wanted to mention, if anybody on here has any prayer requests, I'll pray for you, but she's also willing to pray for you. So just leave them below in the comments section, or if you don't want to do it publicly, just feel free to contact me. You can contact me privately, and I'll be sure to pray for you and get her your information as well. So yeah, what form of self-care or self-love do y'all practice? I'd also be curious about that. Leave it in the comments below. I do a variety of things, y'all, a whole lot of stuff. But probably my favorite that I do, I would say, is probably yoga. Yoga and meditation. That's my two favorites. So, powerful stuff, y'all. All right. Well, I'm going to go ahead and close this out for the day. Look forward to seeing y'all again tomorrow. See you here on September the 2nd. Blow out our candle here. Y'all go out and make it a great day. Don't just hope for a great day, like I always say. Choose to make it a great day. And do what you have to do to make that happen. So, you may need to do some self-love, some self-care too, in the process, which I definitely am going to do too. I'm going to be sleeping in today, getting me some good rest. Actually going back to bed here shortly. I got to do something for about an hour after that. I'm going to be going back to bed, giving myself some extra self-love today by doing that. So recharging my batteries from the week. So y'all take care. As always, love y'all, and look forward to seeing y'all tomorrow. Peace and love.